My daughter says voiceover YouTube videos are weird, so I've decided not to do that anymore, even though I don't like to look at myself. But I'd like to welcome you to, or welcome you back to my channel. Hey y'all, to the A y'all, to the I y'all. Well hey, it's Kai y'all. So this is just another one of the ways I was able to try to get over the death of my husband. I started running and I became a runner girl. It kind of happened all of a sudden. Well, this is the development of it. I like a lot of the breakup music, but one that really resonated with me was Solange's Cranes, where she said, I tried to drink it away, I tried to eat it away, I tried to sex it away, I tried to charge my credit cards out and shop it away, but there was like no getting over you. And then there's a line where she says, I tried to run it away. So yes, I too, like Forrest Gump and so many of us who've dealt with a loss or a breakup, tried to run it away. And there is a lot of good therapy in running, but unfortunately when you stop, you still have the problem. But let me tell you a little bit how it developed. So I was in a boot camp in West Palm Beach, free boot camp with my girlfriend Jessica. And one of the guys who helps the workout, Brad, said he was starting a running group. And if you already don't know, sometimes when a person loses someone, they'll pick up weight and drop weight. And, for the first steps, you don't want to eat. And then you do want to eat, and then you can overconsume. But I wanted to make sure, that I was working out at least enough so that when I was eating, that there would be some type of level. Well, anyways, back to it. I started running in this running group with Brad and Jessica, and just love the feeling that it gave me. I remember one of the mantras that I used to continue to go when my body was tired is I beat my body and make it become a subject or a slave to me. And for some of that mantra, so anytime like I got really tired or felt like giving up or saying, oh my gosh, this is stupid, I'm just running and running for what? Before you got that inner, I would just tell myself, you know what, I'm going to beat my body, make it my slave so it will do what I need to do. Sure, don't quote me on the scripture, but it actually just helped for a while. So this boot camp had a fundraiser, 5K, for children. And Brad said, you're doing so well. Why don't you go ahead and use this fundraiser to start your 5K journey? And I'm like, sure, as long as, you're there, I can keep your pace. And we were doing the pace breathing. It'll be no problem. So it just so happened the day that the race was the exact same day that my husband was killed. So like Forrest Gump, I was a running and a running. I was a little embarrassed about how I ran, so I would always wake up early in the morning, like 6, and I try to do 3.5 miles, which is somewhere around what a 5K is. And I started doing maybe these runs around my neighborhood for maybe 2 or 3 times a week. And just trying to prepare myself to do more 5Ks, because who doesn't love medals? And I did. And the runner's high was really good. And not only did this help me mentally, and it helped me sleep a little bit better. There's also other benefits of running. But one of the fun things is I started to find fun races that me and the kids could do. Maybe the first one was the Elf Jingle Bell Jog we did in Wellington. And anytime I get an opportunity to see the 5K. Most of them are in support of some type of fundraising nonprofit group. So it was like a dual benefit. Not only was I getting the kids involved in exercise, running to keep my own mental health, but we always were supporting some type of organization that could benefit people who weren't as fortunate as we were at the time. I love running races when you get to dress up, and usually whoever I'm running with, we try to coordinate outfits. I also got a chance to run in Kangoos with the Cheeky Fitness girls, and that was fun. So another added bonus to why people run is because I started to slim down. I was still having the same type of eating habits because I love cake and biscuits, but I could tell my legs were firming, no more little lumps. My waist was slimming, my arms were slimming. I was losing, like most people, I lose a lot of the fat out of my face and my breast before any other place, you know, because you can't spot lose weight. But it was really nice to see that the running had so many different benefits, and looking good was pretty good. One race that I was most proud of was the St. Jude's Warrior Run. Jameer and I were able to raise close to $1,000 for that cause. Another one was my kids ran with me on Mother's Day, and it was like a wipeout kind of run, and so those two are my favorite. I stand corrected. That was called the Foam Fest run, and they had a lot of obstacle courses like you would see in like that show Wipeout. One of the fun things was they had mats lined across the pond, and you had to run fast enough so you weren't sinking or falling into the pond. But people would line up to see people just fall into the water, because not only do you have to have a certain speed, but you also have to have the balance. And it was kind of like Jesus walking on water, but not really. So I've gotten my number, I don't know if you can tell, it's 795, and I'm out here. So here I am, hot and sweaty. Just finished a 5K, and my time was kind of off, but I got second place. It's pretty amazing. I'm not sure how I'm going to get to my car though, because I can say I hate California, but I mean, this is pretty amazing. This is the beach where I just ran a 5K and came in second. Yep, still trying to walk to my car. It was a long haul. I don't know if you could tell. I had to walk all the way. Unfortunately, that was the last race that I actually placed. After that, life got busy. The kids were in school, new state. So we just continued to do fun runs. Jameer started getting tired and bored of running with us, so Ayla would run with me. And then eventually she got bored. You know, people get a life. And then I started to run by myself again. It was okay. Okay, so we're here at the bubble race. We arrived a little late. Cut up t-shirt. I'm waiting for Ayla, who's sitting in the car. Ayla's finally almost out of the car. But it's good to know we're not the only ones who arrived. You caught me about Snapchat, so. It's cold and it's raining and we're supposed to be running and jumping in bubbles. Ayla's really happy about it. Just to clarify, she didn't hit me. She's. You're still walking to get to the race. I did an awesome job on the t-shirt. Look at my t-shirt.
A little higher, a little higher, a little higher. All right, guys, we're going to start you off in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Go ahead and tell the city is back. What you got to say, Ella? What you got to say? What you got to say, Ella? Ella. More bubbles, 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 more bubbles. Lots of bubbles. Lots of bubbles.